Hello everyone, Alternating Bit here. I found a cool pedal that I'd like to share, an effect pedal, from a rather small company called Copilot Effects. And the pedal is called Airwaves, and they're actually a small basic pedal of this, series, and I discovered that there's a souped up version. This is like the larger version that has more voices and more capabilities. So what this is a noise producing filter / gate effect pedal. Basically a white noise generator which has like wave crashing sounds, very natural sounding ambience that you can make from this. This actually has two different white noise voices, two filters, and the way they ride each other and work together is just beautiful in itself. So it comes in a very sturdy, like I guess a guitar pedal should should come, but it's a very robust build. I got a significant discount because I was actually looking at the smaller pedal. I was offered the mega version, the Supreme edition, by having a faceplate that was slightly, a misprint or whatever, which I actually like. Has this kind of rugged look to it. It's not perfect. And it's got some grain and grit. I think it's really cool. So anyway, I got this for quite good deal. And so I'm going to demonstrate some of the features and what it does, and see what you think. So the first thing I'm going to do is just going to run a synthesized loop that I recorded in a looper pedal, just to have that rolling in the background. The first thing I'm going to demonstrate is how this can be used as a distortion pedal. Not a full-blown distortion, heavy fuzz pedal, but you can actually cause some serious grit when you ride the gain up into the filter. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this is dry without the pedal on. I'm going to ride the volume down as I increase the gain because it will get too loud. So. So keep in mind, that's not even what you're getting this pedal for. So that's just kind of like a neat, oh wow, it has distortion. But obviously there's a range of that you can use within different techniques. So just keep in mind, so you can definitely can add some grit to what you're doing. The next thing I want to demonstrate is, and that was using this mix control, which gives you kind of like the dry signal as opposed to the mix. And that's when the LFO is not engaged. Speaking of the LFO, let's jump into that because that is where things really happen. The LFO acts as an envelope, depends on how you set these parameters up here. This one is the envelope on the filter, and this one is the envelope on the noise. We haven't even done the noise yet, but we'll get there in a minute. So let's roll this loop again. Now I'm going to add an envelope by engaging the LFO. You can do some, tremolo effects. Different wave shapes. And whenever I'm talking about LFO, whenever I'm looking at things that have an LFO, the first thing I want to know is, does it have tap tempo? And yes, it does. You can change it. This switch has to be down for that. And then I think I've discovered that when you establish a tap tempo, then the rate will now change based on that time signature. This is the sensitivity of the trigger. You're starting to hear a little bit of noise bleed in. It's warming up. So that's the noise envelope control. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how this can make some really cool wind sounds. This is without any input at all. You can engage the white noise to be on at all times, free. So right now you're hearing that through a filter, and the LFO's affecting it, so let's turn off the LFO for a minute. Alright, so we have white noise number 1 and number 2 here. These are depending upon the filters, so dependent upon, I believe. So this right now sounds like an ocean or heavy waterfall. This is more high-pitched. But when you add the resonance, you get a wind sound. And if you give the LFO, you can start. Get some kind of ghostly sounding winds here. So a nice noise machine at that. Kill the LFO, you can just have it steady. You just ride this, a little bit and you've got live wind, it's beautiful. Of course, many of you don't want a pedal just to make wind. I understand that. I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of using the tap tempo. Let's try running a drum loop into it. So now we're having the drums in full, but we're having the noise be controlled by this envelope. A little distortion. That's pretty cool. Copilot effects, Airwaves. This is Alternating Bit. Thanks for watching.